But considering he is such a great teammate, and considering that it looks like he's playing with a smile on his face in Montreal, and considering that when he was in the lineup, he, Slavkovsky, and Anderson looked pretty good together, you think Kent Hughes and Jeff Gordon may have changed their mind on whether or not they deal Monahan?
No. And this is like a persistent conversation, and it'll continue to happen from here to the trade deadline.
Yeah.
The Canadians are going to get a good offer for Sean Monahan. I think you and I have talked about this, but
yeah,
they're not, unless he continues to play the same way he has and plays even better for that matter, the idea that he'll necessarily, as a rental and a probable third line center on any other team, fetch a 2023 first round pick, it might be hard to do because it's really going to depend on what else is in the market and what the market is paying, because I think a lot of teams are going to hold on to that asset as a real premium one. And they're going to hope that nobody else breaks the code, so to speak, and then all of a sudden that becomes the currency to get that type of player.
Yeah.
That said, would the Canadians be able to get a really good prospect who was a first round pick for that player? Would they be able to get a 2024 or 2025 first round pick in exchange for Sean Monahan? If that type of asset comes back, they have to trade the player. And if in the dream scenario, which it rarely works out this way, that he loved Montreal so much that he'd like to re-sign as a free agent, then great. I want to lay out one scenario by which the Canadians will keep Sean Monahan, and this is excluding the one where nobody offers the type of value that would have them wanting to trade him. If he gets hurt, and if he's unable to play beyond the trade deadline, and for whatever reason his game takes a dip because he's playing hurt and he's too hurt, then the Canadians will consider hanging on to him and signing him, and hoping that he heals up and continues to be of value to them in a short-term kind of situation. But barring that, the market will generate something that they'll want to take.
For sure. I mean, if I was,
they will trade him, so nothing will change.
Yeah, if I was a team making the playoffs, I would take Sean Monahan on my team to help me for the run. I'm Marinaro, and that clip you just watched is from our most recent episode of the Sick Podcast. Once again, follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free, and you'll be notified when we go live. I'm Marinaro. Tell your friends about it. This podcast, like me, is pretty sick.